the narrative has been for the Miami Dolphins, who are 9-point favorites at home against the Jets, bet Miami against bad teams at home. The last two home games, they struggled to beat the Raiders and lost to the Titans. Now Tyreek is hobbled. We don't know his status yet. The line is barely budged since last night's game. Money is coming in on the Jets. What do you think?
Yeah, it stinks because I wanted to take Miami, especially after such a big Jets win. I feel like it would have been a nice spot, but you have to take the Jets now. It's like if Tyreek Hill is banged up or out of this lineup, we just saw what this team is without him. Like the safeties get to drop in. They don't need to have the one guy all the way back, and it changes everything. I mean, lucky for them, Mostert is incredible. I think he tied Ricky Williams' rushing touchdown record yesterday, which is just crazy to think might be 16 in the season. Yeah, it stinks because I wanted to take the Dolphins here. Like the Dolphins, their run scheme would have been amazing against this Jets run defense. That's just not that good. I mean, that's their Achilles heel for sure. Oh, this amazing stat from Evan. Tua, that is his worst loss of his college or pro career. He was 34-0 straight up as a favorite of 6 points or more. So, yeah, if you're gonna bet on Tua to bounce back and win, that's fair. But to cover this spread, I don't know, Chad. Feels a little big. I see it at 9 at a couple books, and I'm seeing a couple 8.5s out there. So I guess the pros are coming in on the Jets. I'll take the Jets, but I'm not going crazy about it. But I definitely will take the Jets, I suppose.
Yeah, the only things, and maybe this is just me overthinking it, right? Is the Dolphins had to adjust without Tyreek in the middle of the game, and that impacts your sort of ability to game plan. But also, don't forget, it wasn't the Dolphins offense that gave up that game last night, right? Like it was the Dolphins defense that did it. So with a week of planning, do they have the opportunity, and knowing the status of Tyreek, do they have the opportunity to get right and position themselves against an offense that, look, despite what Zach Wilson did last week, it's still Zach Wilson and the Jets. So that's what gives me pause.
Yeah, and as much as I do want to blame the Dolphins defense, I mean, any Miami fan will tell you to had the ball at the end of the game with the ball in his hands and a chance to just get a field goal and you win that game. He didn't come through for Dolphins fans. I think that's why so many of them are pissed off today, where it's like, sure, you can throw it on the defense, right? They're up 14 with 3 minutes to go. But again, Tua had the ball in his hands with like a minute to go, and he just couldn't get them down there to kick the three. So, I mean, we talked earlier, Chad, you said it, like, there's no more glaring sign that Tyreek should have been talked about as MVP and not Tua after you've seen that game. It's just the team was completely different when he went out. It's just incredible how good Tyreek Hill is.
Yeah. So Tua, who had been one of the league leading shortest odds to win MVP all
Yeah.
season long, now 25 to 1 to win MVP at Bet365. Tyreek is 20 to 1. So
That makes sense.
if you needed any more proof that people are seeing Tyreek Hill as sort of the engine of that Dolphins offense, remember before Tyreek Hill joined the Dolphins, Tua was on the road to being considered a bust, and they were trying to figure out should they unload the guy. So credit to Tua, gets rid of the ball fast, makes accurate passes, but Tyreek Hill takes the top off the defense, and it's one of the main reasons why they've been improving.